All right, so hold on. Gotta finish my water break. So, sir, you remember that part we were talking about where you gotta stand in front of him to make sure he's not crazy and gonna jump on stage and kill me? This is where we need to go into that whole thing we rehearsed earlier before the show started. No offense to you, sir, but there have been some crazy drunk people that have like jumped on stage and attacked me, and we went over this, but I guess he forgot. All right, so, sir, so where did you meet this person? Where was it? At one of your friends' house? So let's see what happened, okay? So. You sent the first message. It was yesterday. This happened yesterday. This is yesterday. This is at your friend's house. This here in Las Vegas? Speaking of microphones, we can hear you. So
I met her a couple of days ago, but I just got her number yesterday.
Okay, you met her a couple of days ago and you just got her number a couple of days ago. What the fuck is going on? Get the fuck out of here. He's been running up different aisles during the whole show, never sitting in his seat watching, just running up to the middle of the aisle and doing this. No, don't wave. We all fucking hate you. Okay, so you sent the first message yesterday at 8 o'clock and you say, "It's Keith, and with me and you, LOL, my boy might be coming over." This makes no sense to me on so many levels. It's Keith, and with me and you. What is that? What are you saying in there? She asked who you're. Wait, but that's the first message, right? That's the first message. Okay, anyway. Huh?
Snapchat.
Oh, so there were some Snapchat messages we don't have. So there were some messages there. Okay, so whatever. So then we go to the next message. She writes back right away and says, "Oh, LOL, okay, to your place, I'm carless right now." And then he goes, "Yeah, damn though, where you live again, Forrest?" And she says, "Off Fort Apache." And you say, "Send your address and I'll swoop you." And then she sends her address, which I won't repeat just in case she might get murdered. And she says, "Let me know when you're on your way," smiley face. And he says, "I will." And then she says, "How long are you thinking?" And you're like, "I'm about to leave in 5-10 minutes." And she says, "What's the plan?" "I'll be home by like 10:30 to leave for California with my parents." And then you go, "Let's just kick it another time." What's wrong with the 10:30 curfew? And then she says, "Why don't you just come over to my place and we can blaze here in my garage?" Can I just say, I love both of you right now? And then she said, and you go, "You have a piece?" She goes, "A bong." And then, "Good enough. Actually, I'll roll a J." And then she goes, "Yeah, I'm down for a J." You say $100, which is way too high a price. And then you're like, "I'm just kidding." And then you guys go over, and then later that night, you send her a message and you say, "Thanks for having me over. I had a good time." That was a nice thing to say. Did you have a good time? You got smoked weed, chilled out, and then we have text today. "What's up at this show? What's up? Oh yeah, you're in Cali? No, back in Vegas now. LOL. Wait, so okay." She goes, "What show are you at then?" And then he says, "Aziz, this Indian dude died." Not like comedian. Aziz, this Indian dude. She just thinks you went to this fucking arena to see an Indian dude that's like, "I'm Indian." So, where is it set now? Are you gonna try to meet up with her later? Maybe? She's in here in Vegas? You're with your boys? That's Alex and you and them and whatever you said? So, should we send her a message right now? I'll send her a message, and, you know, if she gets upset, you can be like, what? That was Aziz. Like, come on. That was, you remember the Indian dude I was discussing? So I'll send this to her, and then if there's a problem, you can say it was Aziz, okay? Here you go. All right, here we go. All right, so I just sent her an emoji of a turtle. So, she's like, what the fuck is going on? And I gotta say, before you leave, my favorite thing about that is that her name in your phone, can I just share that? The name in your phone is Alex Boobs. Thanks very much for sharing that with us. Thank you guys. Not time for everybody, unfortunately. Thank you guys for coming out.